Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on the MediaBite channel. If you're in my age range, you probably have at least vague memories of these two films. Get prepared to see more of this background, because this is where all the videos will be taking place. Don't worry, the little glare that you see up right over there, you know, you see it, it's up there on the King Kong poster. That will not be there, hopefully, at some point. I'll get better lighting and all that stuff, but this is what the background will look like for now. Get some stuff up on this shelf right here, and you know, all my CDs and my movies are down there, so you can see them. But this is what the background will look like from now on. So if you are my age, you probably have a very vague memory of these movies. I remembered more than I thought I did, but we're talking about the two live-action animated Garfield films from like the early 2000s. The animation in these films are like good, but also really bad at times. Like, especially when Garfield is moving. But we'll get there. Don't worry about that. But it's really wild. So, you know, the plot of the first Garfield film is, you know, it's normal. It's not terrible. It's typical kid film type deal, right? But I want to mention some very important facts and pieces of information that you absolutely have to know. So number one, most important thing, all right? We get this hashtag trending. Release the Garfield butthole cut. They're edited out. It's so weird looking. It's just flat. He's got a tail and nothing. It's weird. It looks really weird. Just saying, get the hashtag out there. We can get cats eventually, and we'll get Garfield. Okay, so let me actually talk about some things I have issues with this film. So, the way they handle all the other cats that are not Garfield, the way that they like treat them, the fact, so let me clarify, they're not animated. So these Garfield cats, these other cats are not animated the way that Garfield is in the film. Since I probably won't be talking about the Garfield films, I'm assuming, past today, I want to discuss the sequel to this Garfield film. It's appropriately titled A Tale of Two Kitties because that is the best part about that movie. I don't really understand completely why the sequel to a very kind of rooted film, a very grounded film in reality, is about Garfield going to a castle in England and being swapped with a prince that looks exactly like Garfield. And then it's about Garfield living in the castle that the prince is from, but the prince is a cat, and Garfield's a cat, and they look exactly alike, and they get swapped. That's what happens. It's genuinely one of the most, like, baffling jumps from film to film that I've seen in a very long time. Like a franchise jump to jump. I mean, maybe there was a big community of people who really liked the first Garfield in England, which that would make sense to me. If there was like a big group of people who really liked the first Garfield film in England, that makes sense. But if there wasn't that, I really don't understand why they did this. But again, I wasn't there. I didn't have a say in it, and I was probably like 9. So if it works, it works, I guess. What can I say? But I am not hating because I've seen both these films way more than either one. However, I am not hating because I've seen these films way more than I thought I did, because I very much remembered so much of these movies that I was a little genuinely surprised at how much I remembered both these films. But I guess that counts for something, because I do remember these films, and none of them, I remember, all my memories were not terrible. So yeah, so that is the end of this video. I hope that you all like these videos. I have a lot more like longer form videos coming out, but those take a little while extra. to write out, because I usually write out the whole long little documentaries. But I will not tell you the subject of that just yet. You'll have to wait and see when it drops. So please keep an eye out for that. You can follow us on Instagram and Blue Sky. It's mediabyte.bsky.social on Blue Sky, Mediabyte Mediabyte Company on Instagram, and Mediabyte Co on TikTok. We also have a Patreon page, $5. You get access to all of our commentaries, and you can find that in the link tree in the description, or it's just Mediabyte on Patreon. So thank you all for watching, listening, liking, and subscribing, and doing all that stuff. Leave a comment. Did you like the Garfield movies when you were a kid? Were you old enough that you were completely cognizant and then watched these Garfield movies and watched Ghostbusters, Bill Murray as Garfield? Let me know, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.